Tuesday to you out there. My name is Kyle, and this is Cookin with Kyle. Sorry, I just hit the microphone, so I hope I didn't break your speaker. But anyways, we're in my 40-foot bus, and we're going to be making dinner together. I do this every Tuesday, but this will be this one and one more, and we will be moving this exclusively to the BETHOONIE. So this week and next Tuesday will be on YouTube, and after that, this show will go exclusively to the BETHOONIES. And also, while I'm talking about it, a huge shout out to our BETHOONIES. Thank you so much for the support, as always. But yeah, this is my little cooking show. I cook in my tiny little kitchen here in our bus, our vintage bus. We make dinner, or I make dinner in front of you. And I like to know where you guys are at, what you're having for dinner, whether you're making it yourself or maybe have some takeout, maybe a date night. Kind of let me know what you got going on. But without further ado, we're going to be making breakfast. I know I said dinner, but we're going to be making breakfast. I love breakfast. It is the most, I don't know if it's underrated because I think a lot of people like breakfast, but I really love breakfast. And I'm usually not up early enough to eat it, so I'm going to have it for dinner instead. So what we're going to be making...
There's no volume. Ask if there's volume.
Is there any volume, guys? Can you hear me?
Black Magic audio.
Check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No volume?
Yeah, it says on. Says volume.
Are we getting volume? Who said what?
Veronica said there's no volume. Oh, Vanessa says I hear you. Brooke says I hear you.
Well, Veronica, you may want to turn your speaker on. But anyway, yeah, guys, we're making breakfast. I keep it kind of simple, but simple can be good. I do that a lot. So what I'm going to be making is some homemade home fries, home fries using russet potatoes. I'm going to be doing some eggs for the kids. I do scrambled for me and Jen. I do over medium, and I'm going to be doing some sausage. I kind of make like a little scramble out of it, like a hash. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So I've had my eggs over here. I have my eggs over here too. My russet potatoes, I got 4. I'd say medium russet potatoes. They've been soaking over here in some baking soda and water. Get them nice and clean. I'm going to go ahead and get them rinsed up.
Misty John says, I love breakfast for dinner. Yum.
We typically do breakfast for dinner at least one night a week. It's a simple meal. It's a pleasing meal. It's filling. The kids like it. And it's actually pre-egg craziness, it was a fairly inexpensive meal. With eggs going on, it's yeah. Let me know in the comments, have you guys, the egg prices affected your life at all? For us, we kind of always bought, a higher grade egg, typically free range organic eggs. So they've always been expensive. I really haven't noticed a huge fluctuation in price on those. But anyway, so I have my 4 russet potatoes. What I'm going to try to do is cut them up in pretty small, I guess I'd be dicing them up in pretty small pieces. I'm going to parboil them for about 5 or 6 minutes. That way it doesn't take so long to cook them. And then I'm going to air fry them. So let's get at it.
Darla says, made homemade Italian bread and chicken parmigiana.
I love chicken. When I was a kid, that was one of my favorite things in the world. I love it. I don't really peel my potatoes. I mean, I don't know. Some of you may say that's gross and that, but I don't know. I like the skin. I think it adds a good element to it. Like I say, that's why I make sure they're really clean. They've been soaking in that water for quite a while. Try to get them pretty clean. But I don't want very big pieces because potatoes, as you know, if you make them at home, they do take a little while to cook. So this is a cooking show, a live cooking show at that, so I don't have a lot of time.
Hey, Hadley Whitfield says, sounds yummy.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with breakfast for dinner. It's a good meal. You get all your nutrients, and you just can't.
Karma Carolina says, we had chicken Alfredo.
I'm not a huge chicken Alfredo person. Did you know that, Jim?
I know, you're not a big fan.
I'm more of a tomato-based pasta sauce kind of guy. I mean, it's okay, and I will eat it. It's definitely not my favorite. But good for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Toys R Us Kids says, I love to make breakfast burritos with country gravy.
I love breakfast burritos. We'll have to do that one night, too. I love breakfast burritos. That is such an underutilized meal. I mean, you see burritos everywhere on every street corner. Breakfast burritos, that is next level stuff right there.
Lorna McKenzie, one of our BETHOONIE, says, I like your t-shirt, Kyle.
Thank you. Yeah, this is we need to do some more tie-dye. I've definitely got my money's worth out of this thing. We did it in South Dakota a couple years ago. I've worn this thing a
Veronica says, okay, I can hear. Had it on mute. LOL. Sorry.
That's okay.
Had us freaking out a little. Crystal Carlson, another one of our Bethoonies, says we love breakfast for dinner.
Right? I mean, here's the thing is, you know, most working adults can't get up and make a full breakfast every morning. So, you know, why not? For dinner, you know, it's easy, pretty quick. Usually the kids like it. Sometimes I'll make pancakes. Tonight I don't think I am. The kids will probably ask for that. I'm not gonna. I'll make a lot of taters because that, yeah, I mean, what am I going to do with this? So yeah, we just got back from a very busy week. We had our Bethune Docking 2.0, which was amazing. We left there a day later and went to the Florida RV Super Show. Had another amazing time. Had a really awesome meet and greet. If you did come out, thank you so much for that. That means the world to us. And then we headed over to the United Tiny House Festival, because I'm about to spit, over in Pinellas Park, Florida. And we really had a good time. Absolutely exhausted, but it was totally worth it. We had a ball, hanging out with everybody, meeting new folks, meeting up with some old friends. So it's always good. Good time. So yeah, this is a time, you know, obviously you can buy frozen potatoes. Simply makes a nice potato that's already kind of done all this for you, even parboiled them a little bit. But you'll save a few bucks, and why not? You know, you work on your knife work, as I always say.
Oh, your knife work.
Right.
Fancy. Heather says, breakfast for dinner, always a winner with 4 kids.
Right? I mean, you just can't go wrong. Especially, which heck, potatoes really aren't cheap anymore. I think I bought these. I spent like $5 on 4 potatoes. So maybe it was like $4. I thought that was insane. Potatoes used to be, I thought, were super inexpensive. So my water's pretty good over here. I'm going to go ahead and dump these in. It was rolling. I turned it down. Let's go ahead and dump these in. Again, we're not...
Your hand's in the way.
We're not cooking them all the way. We're just trying to soften them up a little bit, get a little bit of water in them, and then we're going to transfer them to our air fryer and finish them off. So, what do we got?
Sean B says, are those potatoes? Yum.
Yeah, russet potatoes, straight out of Idaho. I don't know, probably. I'm assuming.
Let's see. Heather says, a breakfast horseshoe is the way to go. Sausages, scrambled eggs, fried potatoes, and gravy poured on a toasted English muffin. That does sound pretty delicious. Sock Monkey says, yummy cooking.
So for sausage, I love these guys. These are from Aldi, Breakfast Best, maple flavored pork sausage patties. You get a ton of them. How many? 18 patties. I want to say they're like $7. They're pre-cooked. Basically, I'm going to throw them on my skillet, brown them real well on both sides, pull them off. Super simple, but they're really good. I'm super impressed with these. I've started buying these recently.
Crystal Carlson says that's some fancy knife work, Kyle.
Oh yeah, you know I try. All right, I'm going to get the kids' eggs ready. Again, they do scrambled eggs. Me and Jen typically spring for
fried.
I kind of like a medium over medium. I do the Jen's maybe a little lighter. So I had fried eggs for the first time probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I have not looked back since. I always ate them scrambled, but like fried eggs are my jam. And I absolutely suck at cracking eggs. So if you guys see my egg cracking strategy and you have a better one, please let me know. Because I'm terrible. I'm constantly like fishing out little parts of the shell. Yeah. I don't cook a ton of eggs. Like we don't eat this a lot. Maybe, like I said, maybe once a week. So I'm not cracking a lot of eggs, but I still suck at it.
Why don't you go ahead and clear this up while you are cracking eggs, Elizabeth Gonzalez is like, oh, I didn't know you were going to come on live for all of us. I thought it was for only paying fans.
Well, you have tonight and next Tuesday night, and then it will be going over to the Bethoonies exclusively. So you have a couple more weeks.
This week and next week. Rayleigh Creative Travel says, hey.
Hey, Ray, how you guys doing?
They also said easy on the eggs. They are like gold now.
Right. Everybody, it's hilarious the stuff we go through. You know, it seemed like since 2020, there always seems to be some item that is astronomically priced. You know, from paper goods to lumber to eggs. I mean, who would have thought? Used to, they couldn't give the dang things away. Now they're apparently pretty expensive. Like I said, we've been buying free-range organic style egg for, you know, at least a couple years. And I really haven't noticed a huge fluctuation in price with them. Oh, see, there's my first chip. Maybe I should just leave it in there. Kids, what's extra protein maybe?
Maybe. Tickle Tipson says, love your beard.
Thank you. I try. Actually, I don't do anything. I just kind of let it grow. Occasionally, I will straighten it out. Very rarely. But that's about it.
Cody Thomas says, what you cooking, Kyle?
We're doing a breakfast, kind of like a hash. I'm doing some home fries or homes, whatever you want to call them, potatoes, and we're going to do some eggs and some sausage, kind of layer things up, put it on there, throw a little salsa on top at the end, and have an awesome meal. Again, I keep it pretty simple with my eggs. I don't do a lot. The kids are kind of picky, so I don't really, I throw some salt in there, a little bit of black pepper, because if I do too much, they'll be like, oh, it's hot. So I just do a little bit. And of course, a little garlic, because I put garlic on literally everything.
Veronica says, are eggs expensive in Florida? Here in Connecticut, they are crazy expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I bought these the other day. I mean, like I say, for us, the brown eggs, the kind of the more organic, all natural eggs seem to be really haven't changed a lot. But like your white, normal, typical white store brand eggs are, yeah, they're like, I've seen them as high as like $7, $8 for a dozen. So that's pretty insane. That's kind of what I'm used to paying for these. So, but to see it on normal eggs, especially when they used to be like $1, like $1.25, maybe $2. Yeah, that's quite a price hike. I can't imagine too many people buying it. But it's like everything else. It'll come and go. I mean, it's who even knows why. I read something the other day that Cal-Maine, which is apparently one of the largest egg producers in the world, or at least in the United States, have had record profits in the last few months and are making money hand over fist. So sounds to me like they're passing the expense on to the consumer. My taters aren't doing as good as I was hoping they would do. I was hoping they'd be boiling by now. Let's see.
Yeah, they don't seem to be, but just that girl says hi, I guess.
Hi, I guess. Well, I mean, yay, hi or no?
Crystal Carlson says, do you like to make desserts too, Kyle?
The kids like when I do. I don't make a lot. We're not, you know, we don't do a lot of sugar. You know, when we go out with the kids, that's kind of their time to get dessert and kind of splurge with sugar. I will occasionally. I was there for a while making these like dump things. I was cutting up cinnamon rolls, like those very cinnamon rolls, and taking like some type of pie filling and kind of mix them. It's actually delicious, but it's like insane amounts of sugar. And Eli doesn't do well with sugar at all. Molly doesn't do super great. Ben's okay. Me and Jen are okay, but we try to keep our sugar at bay as much as we can. I cut out soda a couple months ago. We stopped buying soda, so we're just trying to clean up our eating even more. We've been working on that, honestly, for about the last 3 years. But for me, sugar was the next step.
Karen Marr says, hi all, love breakfast for dinner. There is something so comforting about it.
I agree. I mean, I think it's just one of those meals. Yeah, it just feels good because it's, you know, it's not traditional, you know, but it's something. If you don't get to eat it for breakfast, you know, it's nice. That's me because like I said, I'm rarely up that early. So.
Elizabeth Gonzalez says, what is he making tonight? Yes, eggs are very expensive. You're doing sausage.
Yeah, basically what I do, I mean, I'm doing homemade home fries, or what do you call these things? Home fries?
Sure.
Home fries. They're going to call them. It's basically these cute potatoes. They were made out of russet potato. I just diced them up. I'm parboiling them now. Give them a couple more minutes. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain them. I am going to put a little oil on them, season them up. You just hit the camera.
Yep.
Roll them in my handy dandy air fryer down there and let them cook while I make my sausage. Again, I am using a pre-cooked sausage from Aldi. These are great if you like sausage, especially patty sausage. Check them out. They are maple flavored pork breakfast sausage. I think they're like $7 or $8 for this big old pack, and they really are good. They're already pre-cooked, so basically you just have to heat them. I think you can do them in a microwave. We don't have a microwave, so typically I just cook them on a skillet, and they turn out wonderfully every time.
Holly Hibb says breakfast for dinner is a fave with all of us. Still deciding what we're having. So glad to see you back. Love.
No, that's okay. I mean, a lot of times, you know, other days that I'm not doing Cookin with Kyle, I decide last minute what we're having. But I grocery shop a little different, which is maybe dumb, but it's probably being seasoned and being trained, living in tiny space. I only shop for maybe 3 or 4 nights max of dinners. So So one, I like my ingredients to be fresh as possible. Two, we are always limited on storage, living tiny. So it's just kind of how I do it. So I'm at the market at least every third or fourth day, resupplying. Um, but again, I have a couple reasons. I do think the fresh thing, because to me, produce is only good for a certain amount of time. Being a farmer, seeing the stages it goes through. So I try to buy it as fresh as I can. This thing is smoking. I just watched this thing.
Sock Monkey says breakfast for dinner is good.
Oh, yeah.
Veronica says love the dual screen.
Yeah, we're rocking. We got 3 tonight.
I know. And the Van Cool says chicken fajitas here tonight.
We had that last night. That is probably the best dish I make now is fajitas. I'm rocking the fajitas. Like Molly's raving, Eli's like chipotle what, Jen's raving. I'm doing the street corn, my cilantro lime rice.
Yeah, chipotle what?
But yeah, that's my go-to. I use some chicken thighs. I've kind of got a really dialed-in recipe for fajitas. I just did it recently on Cooking with Kyle, probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. But we eat. That's another dish we're having usually at least once a week.
May Lynn says, hey, can you mention some shout-outs? Like, my name is May Lynn.
Well, hello, May Lynn. Is that a shout-out?
Yes.
Okay.
Crystal Carlson, I says, I can definitely understand. I can't have soda in the house because I will drink it.
I mean, I drank soda all my life. I mean, there was a point in my life where I drank way too many. I would have several a day. Within the last 2 or 3 years, I cut it down to maybe 1 a day. And then really the last year, I cut it down to, I drink a few sips, I get my craving cured, and I toss it. I just went all in. I cut them off. I quit buying them. I quit ordering them. And I feel amazing. Like I say, my vision feels better. My head feels better. My face is shrunk. It's amazing what cutting out that amount of sugar can do for your health. And I highly recommend it. I guess I drank them for 35 plus years of my life. So you can quit too.
Tressa Dugas says, hello, Jen and Kyle. Happy Taco Tuesday. I cooked flank steak for 3 hours, and we are having wraps with avocado, homemade Mexican rice, and beans.
Okay, I'm going to go there. I'll make this for you guys.
Yeah, just go over to Tressa's house.
I love tacos. Like, we could do Taco Tuesday every week. Probably be the worst content ever, making the same tacos every week. Or maybe we could do different tacos. Yeah, not bad idea.
Weekend RVing says hello.
Hey guys, how are you?
Amy Wood Shepherd says, do you get fruit from Aldi? I heard they have a great selection.
I get fruit from everywhere, especially traveling the way we do. I mean, grocery stores vary by region for the most part. But yeah, short answer, if they're having good stuff, sometimes it's hit or miss with them. Sometimes their stuff looks amazing, sometimes not so much. So yeah, I mean, you can't beat the value of Aldi. I mean, it really is a good value.
Misty Dawn says, I like the dual screens too.
All right, we're dumping our taters. I had that timed where I could basically have the taters rolling and basically make it a lot more efficient.
But here we are.
It's live, they say.
John Sharp says, we had breakfast for dinner last night, sugar-free French toast. Love that I became a Bethoonie and I can watch Cooking with Kyle.
Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I mean, it means the world to us, and especially me. For you guys to watch a mediocre home cook make dinner every Tuesday. All right, so like I said, I got these. I wish I had a little bigger bowl. I'm like 2, in fact. Probably a larger bowl. I mean, like this is the baby bowl, big bowl. There we go. That's more better.
More better?
More better. All right, so what I'm going to do is try to coat them a little bit. Olive oil.
Ooh, can you move the eggs out of the way a little bit so we can see what you're... And then put that bowl... Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that.
Wow, apparently I'm not getting a lot of olive oil. I must have been burned through. I just bought this thing.
You cook a lot.
I guess I use a lot of olive oil.
What are you using now?
Just some salt. There's some pepper on there on them bad boys. Some garlic. Because what's life without garlic? Go ahead and mix them up a little bit. Don't want to do too much. I don't want to do too rough because they are part cooked. So they are a bit softer than normal, but they still got some tension on your. You shouldn't smash them too much. Let's see if I get a little more oil. I literally just bought this like a week ago. And It's almost 17 ounces of pork.
Maybe one of the kids spilt it or something.
Oh, yeah. That's
I mean, that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with it.
More salt. Elizabeth says, do you plan out your meals for the week?
I don't. I literally, like I say, I may shop 3 or 4 days in advance at best. I mean, I'll have a good idea. There's staples, like I said. You'll hear me say at least once a week. There's certain things I'm likely going to make every week. 1, because I enjoy it and I like it. 2, because the kids will actually eat it. And it's affordable. So, yeah, I mean, not really. So go ahead and mix them out real good. Oh, these smell. God, I love potatoes. Oh, it should be its own food.
It is. They're called carbs.
You know.
Tressa says, come over. I'll have plenty.
All right. What am I doing? I actually think I'm going to go ahead and cook my sausage first. That's hot.
Ooh, those sausages are going to be good.
Fire it up. I mean, I literally do nothing to the sausage.
Oh, can you? The camera has left the building.
Probably die.
No, maybe it just, you got to hit record because it times out.
Maybe.
There we go.
Yeah, that's kinda like half
Can you
fired up.
scoot it back a little bit? Thanks, sir. You are a true
How does
gem.
the cook have to do all this?
Well, because the executive producer's back here, so.
All right, so like I said, I'm not doing much of anything with this. I basically am eating them out because that's just what they do, and I like that.
Makes it easy.
Turn my heat down a little bit. This thing has gotten where it's super hot. Remember, I'm still fighting this thing. It's still learning it as I go.
Did it die again?
Shouldn't be dead. It said it's half done.
Are you doing any more with this one over here?
I mean, I will be.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, basically what I'm doing, got my sausage patties. I'm just gonna fill this skillet up with them. That ought to do it. 8. Let's see, that might be good.
Okay.
We have some heavy meat eaters in this thing. I don't know where they got it from. But Jen is not a big meat eater. So Molly and them can put away.
Eli's not a big
Yeah,
meat
Eli's
eater.
not a super big meat eater. I mean, I like meat. I like the meat. What am I looking for? My spatula.
Patsy says, we've discarded all sodas from our house since December 8th. Sugar is killing us.
I mean, I honestly think it's one of the absolute best. I mean, I'm talking diet too. Diet's not a good excuse, and I'm not not trying to offend anyone.
You put your mic up. Someone said it's distant and low.
But somebody I recently ran into, we were talking about soda, and he said somebody they knew that lived a really long time, and he asked what one of the secrets to their success and health was, and they said, don't drink soda, that shit will kill you. So that kind of stuck with me a little bit. And I've always known it's bad. So cutting it out, I think, was the right thing. I feel great. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a couple here and there. We're like a fair or something, I'll have a few sips. But a daily thing, I don't buy them anymore. I mean, I'll maybe have one every other week or something. So I think I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing great, babe.
All right, got my sausage cooking. I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit.
Our camera system is not.
What are we doing here?
I'm assisting, so
Assisting?
yeah. You just keep talking.
What am I talking about?
Whatever you're cooking.
So as you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, my sausage is a little discombobulated. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sausage on there. That's 2 apiece. That should do it. Well, actually, Jen's not going to be eating one, so that's 3 apiece. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I got my tofu.
Actually, the math's off. I'll be getting 3.
Karen Mars says, your kitchen looks so spacious. I love your upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly the absolute best I feel like we could have done with the space we had. I wasn't too sure about the island part here or this kind of kick out, the L or whatever, what have you. But I mean, it makes all the difference in the world. Literally before this, I had this. This is what I had, was this right here. Did I have some? I don't think I had anything.
No.
Yeah, I had this. That was challenging. Because I had, at the time, all we had was a induction cooktop, which was sat on top of the thing. So it took up 3/4 of the counter. So it was, yeah, I'm super grateful for my kitchen now. I have more than enough room, and we have 2 huge appliances on the top of the countertop.
Deborah McDermott says, husband just returned home from the produce market, $10 for a quart of strawberries. Maybe the price will come down in the spring. Ooh. Your meal looks awesome.
That's a little steep. I mean, I don't know what the price is. I mean, most of them are going to be coming from here right now. We're in the winter strawberry capital of the world. So, yeah, that's a little steep. I would think maybe $3 or $4, maybe 5 a quart. That seems awful high. Sorry I had to pay that.
Marlee Severson. Hi, guys. Miss you here in Grafton, North Dakota. Freezing here. Good to see you all. Looks yummy.
Oh, Grafton, North Dakota. God, I bet it's cold here. I cannot even imagine. Like, I think it's cold here, and it's like 65 degrees outside. This is one of those meals that's kind of boring, but it's worth it. It'll be good. The taters are cooking, doing their thing. Hopefully, they'll be ready in about 15 minutes.
Tommy Jones, Tommy and Judy, we met them at the Florida RV Super Show, said, Peeps, can you believe this guy does van conversion, diesel bus maintenance, and he cooks?
I'm a jack of all trade and master of none. But thank you, Tommy. That is very kind.
Kara says, I only have soda with Chinese food.
Okay.
You know, fun fact, I actually carry around a spare pair of chopsticks in my purse just in case we go to a restaurant that offers Chinese food that does not have chopsticks for you to use.
Well, first off, what kind of restaurant would it offer Chinese food?
I have been to some places with ahi tuna.
I remember this precisely, that had ahi tuna. That's like literally just the only Asian thing.
Whatever. If you're gonna offer ahi tuna, you have to have chopsticks.
She makes this claim that it tastes better with chopsticks.
It does. It tastes better with chopsticks. So does Chinese food taste better with chopsticks?
There's no logic to that.
It does.
No, there's a logic there.
Deborah McDermott said, I agree, Tommy. He's amazing. Kara says, it probably smells good in there.
Well,
it really does. It smells quite yummy. Patsy says, can I get the name of those sausages again? Those look amazing.
Yeah. Coming at you. Breakfast Best. Is this focusing?
There we go.
Breakfast Best, fully cooked maple flavor pork sausage patties. You get 18 of them. Hashtag not sponsored. Aldi, you want to hook me up? Let me know. I'll take your sausage. That's not weird. But yeah, like they're like $7 or $8. Super awesome. I think you can microwave them. You can cook them on a skillet like I am. Really easy to just throw together.
Addison says, hi, I love your YouTube shorts.
Oh, sorry.
And Addie the Bean says, hi, I love watching your van life shorts.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry again.
Dorothy said, so glad I was able to catch your live. Really going to miss you. Wish I could join, but have no income since COVID started.
Sorry to hear
that. COVID really has knocked out a lot of stuff. Patsy says, thanks so much. Elizabeth is laughing at you taking some meat.
Look at the grease.
Woo. It's good for you, right?
I'm almost tempted to cook the eggs in it. I've done that before. But I probably will save you that madness for tonight.
Lorna McKenzie, our Bethoonie, says looks delicious. I know. It's just kind of like, there you go.
Flopping all over the place.
Taking the meat, flopping everywhere.
Check potatoes.
Christian says hi.
Hello.
Addie says it looks so good. Wait till the eggs come out and he puts it all together. And I'm having him do my leftovers from last night on mine.
That's the mesh of the flavors and then putting that Mateo's salsa. On top. Oh man! And maybe if you're into it, a little sour cream. If you're really into it, maybe a little cheese on top. Yeah. That's the shiz.
To Mars and Beyond says first time here.
We appreciate that.
And Christian says, is Messi the GOAT? I don't know, like greatest of all time? I don't know.
Since they are a bit greasy, I'm going to put me a little paper towel here at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start pouring. Get my eggs. Start getting my eggs rolling.
It smells amazing in here. Like,
Sausage is like bacon. You could totally be the absolute worst on Mother Earth and still make sausage and bacon smell good.
are you sure?
I mean, if you burn it, it might start smelling a little undesirable. But for the most part, that's two things that you should be able to make pretty well.
Tim Neiman says, does Kyle deliver?
How you doing, Tim? I remember you. I think you are.
How far? That's as far as you go. Molly's phone should go up. For some reason, our children, and I don't know if your children do this, they set random alarms on their phone, and I don't know why. Like, she sets a random alarm to go off at
7 o'clock on a Tuesday. Like,
yeah.
What is she
there might be a show she's scheduling a live stream like we asked people to do.
Well, that would be fine and dandy if she actually carried her phone with her.
To Mars and Beyond says, did you take high school or college classes for cooking? Your food looks amazing.
I've never in my life taken a cooking class. I probably should do that.
No, your food's good.
I just enjoy food. I really, I tell the kids all the time before I lived on my own, or before I moved out with Jen, I couldn't cook. I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, some would probably say I still don't. But yeah, I've learned a lot. I do my research. I watch, some cooking shows here and there. I just enjoy it. I think when you enjoy something, you just kind of naturally are going to get better at it. Yeah, that's what I got. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get the kids' eggs going. I think I did what I do. Probably they eat at least 2 or 3 apiece. There's probably 8 eggs in here. Those kids can put away some eggs, especially dinner. Eli last night had 3 fajitas, 2 helpings of rice, and a helping of corn, street corn. Like, the kid's this big. I don't know where the heck he puts it, but he can put some food away at dinner. Like, he kind of grazes all day, and then at night he puts the feed back on. Where's my butter?
He does. He eats a ton at night.
Molly I made her 2 tacos, rice. She came back later and made 2 more tacos. These kids, this is why our grocery bill is like $2,000 a month. People think we're kidding, but I wish I was.
They eat a lot, but they play a lot during the day too. So they burn it off.
They eat a ton.
Tim says he's in North Lakeland, so okay. You'll be fine. Addie says she probably sets them to remind her to do something.
The thing is she's never around when they go off, so it's not very effective.
I know. Tommy Jones says, we will be joining Best Investment We Can Make. Can't wait. The cost is so reasonable for the work these guys do. Join if you can.
I appreciate that, Tommy. Yeah, it's just, we want to spend our time. Oh, boy.
Woo.
And maybe with that money, I can buy me a skillet that's not warped to, hell and back. Look at this thing.
Or is the bus unlevel?
No, look at this thing. It's like an inch higher back here than it is up here. Then it dips over here and it pools over there. Like, what the hell?
Well, but this is a lot of work. It is a lot of work to put out a lot of content.
Well, I mean, in the equipment we bought, we have a full studio now. This stuff is very fun. But thank you guys. It means the world to us. We want to continue our journey on YouTube and make content. We do love it. But unfortunately, it costs, it takes a lot of time, a whole lot of time.
Dorothy says, yes, my 14-year-old granddaughter puts alarms on my tablet and computer.
I wonder why. I guess I just need to sit her down and ask her, Molly, what the hell are you doing?
Samantha says, hi, you guys. I'm just passing by, but had to comment to help the algorithm.
Thank you. That's always appreciated.
Can you believe I'm actually caught up on comments?
Look at you go.
I know.
But yeah, I'm actually in the process of getting my drone license, my Part 107 commercial certificate. So we'll be bringing our drone footage back in pretty soon. If you've watched this for it's been a while, I used to do quite a bit of drone footage, and YouTube started cracking down on people not using their Part 107. And the rule is, if you're using your drone for any purpose other than pure pleasure, you have to have a Part 107 certificate. So whenever I heard that they had laid out some pretty hefty fines,
like 50 grand kind of
they
fines.
don't play around. Like I heard one today on my instructor. He was talking. Someone in Philadelphia got peed with $180,000 fine. Yeah,
Woo!
180 grand. Like they're not playing around. The FAA does not mess around. We just at the time we're like, nope, no more. So hopefully by end of February, our content will include drone footage again. And I absolutely love it. Like when I watch a video and it's got drone footage in it, it just really adds a total different element and just makes the video better. I'm super excited to get back to doing that.
Dan's here. Another one of our Bethoonies. Says better late than never. Hi, guys.
What's going on, Dan?
You're kind of not.
Crap. It's like,
where did you buy that foil from? Oh, well, it was cheap. Pun says, what is your favorite place to go in America?
Favorite place to go? Wow, that is tough. I don't know. I think it's unfair to make us pick one. I mean, we've been to so many amazing places and done so much cool stuff. I don't think I could just pick one. I mean, I love Colorado. I think it's amazing there. We both love the Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington, Idaho. I mean, there's just so many amazing places out there. I mean, you got Utah, we were there in 2020. Like, it's an amazing place. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one to pick. And I hear Michigan's pretty amazing. I haven't made it up there yet. So I hope I haven't been there yet.
Veronica says, that's awesome. Can't wait to see drone footage. And also, we are adding an additional vlog into the week. So there will be 2 vlogs a week that goes onto YouTube that everybody can see.
So yeah, tomorrow there will be another vlog. We're going to go back to this is kind of where we started. When we first started making 2 vlogs a week, Sunday and Wednesday. That's what we're going back to. We're really just trying to get back to our roots and get back to what we love. And that's what we're going to do. So yeah, tomorrow there'll be a vlog. What's it going to be? Oh, from the RV show.
Yeah, on the RV show and the Tiny Home show.
All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Got potatoes.
Rick Rossiter says, anytime I see Alexa device, I set alarm for 2 a.m. So he's a jokester. So he sees one in somebody else's house and sets an alarm for 2 a.m. on Alexa. We don't have an Alexa, honey, but he's saying that when he goes to somebody's house and there's a device, it's called Alexa.
Okay, that's a dirty joke. That's kind of funny.
Your grays are showing, honey.
All right, what am I doing now? I'm doing your eggs.
Yeah, my eggs and your eggs.
Well, my taters are still cooking, so what can we talk about? I like to have my taters ready to go, layered. That's my base layer. I come in with my eggs. I come in with my meat. I come in with my salsa.
Yep. Well, Terry S says doing eggs perfectly, Kyle.
What does Gordon Ramsay says when he tries out a chef? He tells him to make scrambled eggs, and he can tell right away if he's a good chef. I don't think I would pass that test because he has real. I don't even remember how he does it.
Your scrambled eggs are divine.
Yeah, but theirs are all fluffy, just cloud-like. I just kind of cook mine until they're done.
Holly Hibb says, I like the modification to the griddle. Make it fit. Great idea.
Yeah, it's absolutely the perfect size, but it's super warped. And it kind of just runs along, and everything kind of pools over here. This is the hot spot. This is the actual good cooking spot.
No.
That died too?
No, it didn't die. I think my screen. Long story. It's, our first day on the job here, people.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get your eggs rosolin.
Oh, you know what it was?
What was it?
Heat.
Ooh, it got too hot.
Temperature.
I tend to have that effect on things.
On electronics and women.
Yeah, I get it too hot.
Well, it needs to cool down before I can use it again. So, uno momento, por favor. I don't even know if I'm in the shot here.
All I'm doing is frying an egg.
But it's still exciting.
I mean, it is truly exciting. I'm not a good egg person. I'm not really good at frying them. I'm not super good at cracking them. I'm not good at all of that.
You're good at loving me.
I'm good at eating them. I guess I'm good at something.
You're very good at eating.
So let's go ahead and season them up. I keep simple with my stuff. A little salt, pepper. Go ahead and wipe the back for it too. It looks like I'm going to be using it. A little bit of salt. And of course, the garlic. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm getting another camera ready. I am an amazing executive producer here. That's what we're calling me.
Is that what we're calling it?
That's what we're calling it. I don't want to get your phone too hot.
So let me know, guys. I'm a little curious. How do you guys take your eggs? Are you a scrambled kind of person? Are you a fried hard, over easy, over medium, poached, or do you just not eat eggs at all? I mean, I guess that's an option too. I'm actually not a huge egg person. I'm not gonna I'm not somebody that's gonna cook eggs and just eat the eggs. Like I'm gonna have something with it, whether it be potatoes, some sort of meat. I'm not one to just kind of cook up some eggs and eat them. If that makes sense. This is always the nerve-wracking part.
Sugar. I know. This is great. It's our first night, you guys. First night.
I executed that perfectly, too. Did you get that?
No, it didn't. I'm sorry. Listen, Linda, I'm trying. Here we go.
Is it sanitary to blow your nose in the kitchen?
No. It's not sanitary to blow your nose in the kitchen.
Ready. Your eggs will be done here. Uno momento in 1 minute. That's like the most perfect flip I've ever done, and you missed it.
Listen, I'm doing the best I can, okay? Let's see. Hot Rod says, I understand why you guys are making the switch, although I want you both to know you guys brought a lot of us smiles and hope during dark times. P.S. The only short that ever counted, Kyle. Stay. You dancing on the bus.
I still have people talk about that.
I mean, it was great. Shorts were great while they lasted, but honestly, it didn't bring us joy.
Well, I mean, if millions of people didn't hate us, it might have been a little more joyful.
Yes, millions of people hate us, basically.
But I think at some point you kind of you're like, yeah, this is not really working. That's where we were. All right, go to cook mine. I do 3 eggs typically, kind of my number. This skill is absolutely ridiculous. Like, how is a person supposed to make a meal of this?
Well, you're making it now.
I'm doing my best.
You are doing great, baby. Karen Marr says, will you have some coffee or tea with tonight's delicious meal? I have to switch to decaf when it gets late.
Yeah, that would be me, and I've never had decaf coffee before, and I don't know that I would like it. So no, just be water or some type of seltzer water for me.
To Mars and Beyond says, what is your favorite national park?
To date, I would say my favorite one that I've been to. What is yours?
I loved Canyonlands.
Arches is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, Arches
Zion's
too.
Cool. The Great
North Cascades was really pretty, but we didn't.
Acadia.
Ooh yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one. You're throwing out the tough ones on me.
Nasha Reed says, can I live with y'all? I love y'all. We love you too, Nasha.
There's so many great ones for different reasons. Like I don't know. Like I've been to the Great Smoky Mountains the most by far. It's beautiful. I mean, the Smokies are gorgeous. Acadia, we didn't do a ton there, but what we did see was absolutely epic. I don't know. What about you? What would you? If you had damn it, see, you got my bad ones.
Well, listen. At least I got the camera rolling.
You're getting my bad ones. Son of a biscuit here.
Riley says hi.
Hi, Riley.
Monique says you're doing great, Jen. Thank you, Monique. I try. I'm like an executive producer back here, trying to do all the things.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes, that's what I'm titling myself. No domestics, please, Samantha says on our free range eggs.
All right. Let's see. I need potatoes. Well, I'm about to call them down. What are they talking about?
Riley says I'm your biggest fan. We appreciate that, Riley.
Those babies look pretty good right there.
Ooh, hang on. Let me take the cooking view off.
Well, I need to get them.
There we go. Yes, those look sexy.
Right.
Crispy, sexy, yummy.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my plate ready because I'll be the one tasting.
Ooh.
So basically, voila. Egg.
Wonderful says, don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, it helps more than you know when you smash or tickle or touch or tempt or.
It's just a wonderful thing to do.
It is a wonderful thing to do.
Right.
Did you get your salsa out?
I have not got my salsa out.
Does your production manager, executive producer need to go back there and get it? You got it. Okay.
All right. We'll bring the meat.
While you're doing that, Monique says, Jen, do the kids know how to scuba dive?
No. I mean, I don't know. She's talking to you, I guess. So.
Yeah. Kyle and I are both certified scuba divers, open water divers, and the kids do not. You need to be 10 or older, and they never really kind of showed interest in it. Molly turns 10 next month, and she would not. Ben actually, he might. So if he shows interest in it, we might get him certified.
All right, so I cut my sausage up real nice.
You're doing great, babe.
Your eggs out.
Could you also oh, there we go.
All right. Let's see. Let me get it. Where's it at? What else? Some potatoes.
Ooh. This salsa is life-changing.
Yeah,
now, don't use all that salsa.
I posted the other day on my Facebook, this is the best salsa you will ever buy. If you don't want a new addiction, don't go buy it because it will change your life. It changes lives, folks. All right.
Life-changing salsa.
Sprinkle that on the top.
Ooh.
Better save a little for her or I'll be in trouble.
You will be?
All right. That's it, guys. Let's...
Do you put sour cream on top of it?
I don't know. I mean, I may not.
You're already there. I do think, however, you should bring it up to the camera to test it. Show them the beautifulness, because that camera can only do so much.
All right. That's my throat is full of phlegm. That's what I got, guys. So basically, I have my base layer of potatoes here that were homemade, russet potatoes diced down into probably approximately 1-inch cubes. I parboiled them. I've got 3 fried eggs over medium right here. Mine are probably a little more than that because I got sidetracked. And then I got some cut up sausage, which I made on the skillet. So let's give it a go. Sorry, Mike. Don't mean to steal your words.
Give it a go. Okay, now you can step back.
Yeah, my favorite YouTuber, he's Irish, and he says, instead of go, he says goo. And it's kind of his thing, so I guess I'm stealing it. Let's see it. Okay.
Just okay?
I love it. Mm-hmm. Like my favorite meal. I say that about every meal. I love it, guys. Absolutely amazing. That's what I got. Thank you guys so much for being here. Cooking with Kyle. We've got tonight, next Tuesday, and then after that, it will be moving to the BETHOONIES exclusively. So if you want to check us out, go to our website, redwhiteandbethune.com. Upper right-hand corner is the BETHOONIES logo. You can check out the membership. There's one rate. It's $5 a month, and it'll list out all the stuff that we do. That's what I got, guys. So tomorrow, 6 p.m., there will be a new vlog coming out on YouTube. And thanks for watching. We really appreciate you more than you know. And thanks to the BETHOONIES for the support. And we'll see you guys right here next week. Bye, guys.
Love you guys.